Hey guys, Todd here. Today we're going to install the AVS Low Profile vent visors on this 2022 Toyota Tundra. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, now for this application, we'll be starting with the rear because the rear is going to help us to line up the front. So what we're going to do is find our rear visor. Now what you're going to see on the rear visor is you got one side that's squared off and one side that's rounded. The rounded side goes to the rear, squared off side goes to the front. If it's vice versa, that's for the other side of the truck. So what we're going to do is flip that over and we're going to see where there's the tape line. This is where the tape is going to adhere to the paint. And what we're going to do is just kind of line that up for right now. This edge is going to go right to the edge of the door. And then just let it hang down in place and see where you're going to make contact. So tape is going to contact paint all the way across here and then a little spot right across here. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean off those areas where the tape is going to contact the paint with some rubbing alcohol. We've got some provided prep pads. Okay, now you're going to notice that I've got some of the tape pulled back so I can expose some of the adhesive. Now I'm just going to pull back a little bit on each side. That way when I flip it over, I've got something to grab a hold of and pull out once it adheres. So what we're going to do, start up again, up at the front, and we're going to get it right in line and just kind of bear down just a little bit. Bring in the back and drop that down to where it hits the window frame, and then just kind of push down to get your initial adhesion. You can go ahead and pull out the rest of the tape. All right, now I like to run that in with a microfiber cloth. That allows me to bear down as I rub without kind of scratching anything. This allows me to get some really good adhesion from the tape to the paint. All right, let's go ahead and move to the front. All right, now for your front visor, we're going to locate the driver's side front and we're going to line it up to the rear. Once we have it lined up to the rear, we're going to bring it over to where the mirror is. Now, on the mirror side, we want to make sure our full tape is on top of our painted surface. And once we've got everything lined up, we're going to go ahead and pull that back and again wipe down our surface with rubbing alcohol using the included prep pads. Okay, now just like with the rear, I've got a couple of inches on each side pulled away with the tape so I can get things stuck into place. So first we're going to line it up to the rear visor. Then once it's lined up to the rear, we're going to bring it up and line it up in the front. And just like with the rear, go ahead and bear down and pull out the rest of the tape. And just like with the rear, we're going to go ahead and rub that in to get good adhesion using our microfiber. Well, now just repeat the same process on the opposite side and that will conclude the installation. If you have any questions, call the experts or visit us online.